excuse the hire, but another night of no sleep due to neighbors that have no regard for anybody else that lives around them. Another night of no sleep. I'm quite over this. And come to find out, Friday, when I thought the warrant was going to be active for the neighbor, I stopped one of my cop friends and asked him, I said, well, can you make sure that the warrant is still active? Well, guess what? The warrant never got put into place because he showed up to court after I did. Now, I guess in Cleveland County, you can show up to court an hour and a half late, and after an order for your arrest has already been ordered by the judge and meant not mean nothing. So I politely emailed the district attorney this morning at 3 o'clock in the morning and told him, well, I'm up again. Mind you, this crime is against a child. This grown-ass man left his yard, came into my fucking yard, and came after my child. And I cannot get the assistant district attorney of Cleveland County to do a damn thing about it. This man, after he got arrested, went to my landlord, claimed that I got arrested, and tried to have me emergency evicted, a 10-day emergency eviction. So I had to take time off of work to go talk to my landlord and be like, no, I didn't get arrested. His ass got arrested. I didn't get arrested. And I took this to the district attorney and showed him proof that he went to my landlord. Oh, that don't violate his bond. He was told not to have any contact with us whatsoever. He goes and has contact with my landlord, but that's not grounds for termination of his bond. Considering to the district attorney of Cleveland County, well, the assistant. I even went to the DA's office to try to get something done. They don't want to hear nothing either. They don't understand why I'm so pissed. Come on. Like, at the end of the day, like, do I have to die like the two women in Kaiser had to die? Because this man is off his rocker. In December, his old lady had to have him fucking committed because he's beating the fuck out of her and their kids. So what goes, and the DA and the assistant district attorney knows all this. He knows every bit of it, and he says it doesn't have any bearing on my case whatsoever. If anybody knows a civil rights attorney, please, 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 please. I want to sue the brakes off of my neighbors. I am over it. I am tired. I'm beyond tired. I can't get nowhere. This man continues to break the law. The first thing he done was contact my landlord and lie to try to get us to try to get me evicted. I went to the district attorney. He said, well, that's not grounds for a bond revocation. Back in November, we had, they had asked for the last continuance, and I was like, make this where they can't have no more. Well, god darn, we went to court last Tuesday, and guess what happened? His attorney was there. He wasn't there. Showed up an hour and a half late. They ordered an order for his arrest and still let him walk out the daggum front doors. And the assistant attorney's answer was, well, we only have court once a month. What's that have to do with lock him up for an FDA? He didn't show up to court. If I can show up to court on time, and my daughter can show up to court on time and miss 7 days worth of school, mornings worth of school, coming to court and doing what we're supposed to do, why can't anybody do what they're supposed to do in Cleveland County? But I guarantee you, now, if it was something else or had to do with their child or had to do with something that they're hell-bent on, it'd be up the gavel down. Like, I am so over it. The law has been to these people's house over 200 times in 3 years. Right at 3 years. I'm not counting. But I do have the printouts. One, overdose, domestic dispute, domestic violence. They've done lost their kids to DSS once. They got him back. I've been up all night because they won't shut the fuck up. It happens every fucking weekend. Excuse me for cussing, but I am absolutely at my wits' fucking end. And every time you call the law out here, there's nothing they can do because we live in the county, so there's no noise ordinance. They own their home, but yet I'm supposed to be able to live in peace. Well, how am I supposed to live in peace if I can't get the assistant district attorney to do anything? I am over it. And this assistant district attorney comes up with every excuse for this man. Every excuse. Well, he showed up shortly after you left, so we just set it for a new court date. Excuse me? Why wasn't he arrested for an FTA? He was not there. We had court. The judge ordered an order for his arrest. If I have to show up on court on time, why doesn't his happy ass have to show up to court on time? Now, mind you, he does have a paid-for attorney. And I'm sure that paid-for attorney is lining some pockets somewhere. Or this wouldn't happen, because I guarantee you, if he'd have had a court-appointed attorney, his ass done been sitting in Cleveland County Jail. Prove me wrong. I'm just over it. If anybody knows a civil rights attorney or knows an attorney that is willing to help me sue the brakes off of my neighbors, because this has been going on for months and years. And I'm losing sleep. I can't get sleep. My child can't get sleep. I can't afford to move. And mind you, they got kicked out of Florida. They have been kicked out of several states for this same behavior. But yet you tell the DA any of this, the assistant DA, he doesn't want to hear it. And if I go down to the district attorney's office, they don't want to hear it either. Well, what's it going to take? The two ladies in Kaiser, they called the law. As soon as the law left, they got 2 caps put in their ass and they're dead. It shouldn't have to come to this point. It shouldn't have to come to people at their wits' end having to take law into their own hands because they can't get the law of the land to do what they're supposed to do. And that's exactly what Cleveland County wants us to do. And because they won't do anything they're supposed to do, they won't uphold the law. This man has broken the law twice since he has been arrested, and nothing has been done. Nothing. I'm just over it, family. I'm over it. Please pray for me because I'm done. I'm honestly done, and if anybody would be willing to help, I would greatly appreciate it more than you would ever know. I just want to sue them. I want to sue them for every penny they have because they have taken my sleep. They have taken my sanity. I mean, last weekend was the same ordeal. We were up all weekend, all night long because they wouldn't go the fuck to sleep. But anyway, I hope everybody has an amazing week. I'm going to try to have an amazing Monday. But if anybody can help, I would greatly appreciate it more than you could possibly ever imagine because I'm just done. I am exhausted and I'm done. But anyway, have a good one, y'all. Peace out.